Yo, 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 big aloha and welcome to Real Talk Hip Hop Hawaii. I'm your host, Jason, and we're coming to you from Inside Out Universe Studios in Haiku, Maui. We got a special guest to you today, staying true to the elements of hip hop. We got ourselves a breakdancer in the house.
How's it?
Yeah, we got KidKarma.
Yo, good to be
What's
here.
up, man?
Chillin'. How are you, man?
Good. So glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Man, where do we start?
I don't know, dude.
So you go by KidKarma, that's your breakdancing name?
Yeah, thinking about changing it to Karma.
Because you're not really a kid anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a kid anymore. Growing up, slowly
Young
but
man
surely.
Karma.
Yeah, young man Karma. People call me man Karma now. Nah, I'm
Right.
kidding.
That's tight.
Yeah.
How did that name come about?
Funny story, actually. KidKarma came from, shout out to my homie Lanio, B-Boy Magnum. He gave me that name a long time ago. We were like 7th grade when I got that name.
Wow.
Yeah, we were. I remember this so specifically because we were walking down Kalamanu Avenue going to the mall, and then we're just giving each other names. We're running through names and shit like that, and it was just Karma came from one night when I battled this I forget his name, dude, but it was a while back, and he kind of went easy on us. So I just did my thing, and then we ended up getting more props than them, and they're just like, oh shit. Lane was just like, yo, Karma for him. And I was like, oh, word. And back then, my favorite b-boy was Kid David.
Right.
So I took the kid from that, and plus I was young, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, it just matched. So Karma came from my homie Lanio, and the kid just came from pretty much me.
Cool.
I won't front. I named myself the kid part, half of it, but whatever.
That's cool, man. It's a cool name. It's catchy. I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like a breakdancer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Karma, yeah. I always like the word karma, and I believe in karma, so
Definitely.
it all fell in place, you know what I mean?
That's really cool. How long you been breakdancing?
I've been breaking, seriously, I've been breaking for about 8 years, but in total, about 11 years, 11, 12 years, yeah.
Yeah, because you're pretty young, so you must have been started when you were real young.
Yeah, I started in first grade elementary school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What got you into that? What inspired you to want to do that?
I remember seeing, what was their name again? Outcasted Renegades.
Word.
Yeah, they're an old crew from Maui. I remember seeing them at KCC. I used to go to Summer Pals, so I used to go to KCC a lot. And then I remember after hours, the b-boys would practice in there.
Word.
So I would stay back. Sometimes my parents would take mad long to pick me up and shit, right? So I would stay and I'd watch.
Yeah.
And I just
You're
kind of...
oh, yeah, you take as long as you want.
Yeah,
I'll be fine, I'll be fine.
Exactly, right? And then I used to just sit there in awe and used to be like, damn, these guys are spinning on their head, doing some crazy stuff. And I used to always watch what is that one movie? Damn, You Got Served. And dude, when that came out, I was just like, this is sick. I want to live a dancer's life. So I seen the guys over there. I was like, yo, I have to do this. And it's crazy. I ended up meeting one of them. His name was Genesis. Shout out to Genesis as well.
Sick.
And he's the one who got me really serious about breaking. And later on, I joined his crew.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So
Awesome.
Took me under his wing for a little bit, you know?
That's pretty, gotta feel good.
Yeah, it is. It is really
That's
good.
awesome.
Long stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear some. Bro.
Yeah.
So you started breaking when you're young. You have a crew right now?
Yeah, I'm in the crew called 808 Breakers. You know, we're all from Hawaii, but we're all scattered out in the United States right now. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. You guys gotta do a lot of stuff on the other islands too, yeah?
Yeah, on Oahu we have a lot. We have a DJ now on Oahu. Shoutouts to Bo. Yeah, he's doing a lot of jams over there. You know, we try to keep busy wherever we are at. You know,
Nice.
so he's learning the tricks of the trade with the tables, and we got a couple of graffiti writers coming up as well on our crew. We're trying, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's cool. We're all trying to stay busy. You know.
I see you guys do stuff on the Big Island too a lot, yeah?
Yeah, I actually did some workshops over there. None of us live in the Big Island currently, but we go to a jam called Ride the Breaks over there every year. Super good jam. Ken Swift, a legendary b-boy, comes out to judge, and you know all the islands just come over there, get down. You know what I mean? It's a really good event. If you guys would like to check it out, a lot of MCs go there too, actually, which is pretty cool. It's a really big it's a 3 sometimes 4 day event. And a lot of people, just DJs, graffiti artists, MCs, b-boys, you know what I mean?
It's called Ride the Breaks?
Yeah, Ride the Breaks.
Right on. I think I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've seen some videos, actually.
Yeah.
I think that people have posted in the years past.
Yeah, Ride the Breaks is the truth, man. It's always a good time going out there to the Big Island.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm actually from Big Island, too.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, dude. That's crazy.
Hell yeah. Learn all kinds of stuff on the show.
Right?
Get the inner gossip, the inner juicy gossip. Hell yeah. So you've been you've been traveling lately and doing all kinds of stuff. You've been doing some competitions.
Yep.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Actually, I just moved back from San Francisco about it's been like almost a month now, 3 weeks.
Wow.
So I'm still kind of getting settled in back to the island lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I was living in the Bay for a minute. The Bay is the truth.
Yeah.
The Bay is the fucking truth, man.
That's where the hip hop is. For
exactly.
Sure.
Like
hip hop lives in the Bay.
Yeah.
Never died.
Yeah. Like I didn't know too much about the Bay, I'll be real, but when I went there, I learned a lot and I learned quick. You know what I mean? I learned a lot of history from the Bay. I learned like the history of like Bay Area slappers to Bay Area b-boys, you know what I mean? To like Bay Area graffiti, and like graffiti there is so on point still. Like people still play the game there. And it's love, dude. Yeah. It's a crazy city. But yeah, living out in the Bay, traveled a lot of places this year. I traveled to Canada, went to Seattle.
Nice.
We went to, where else would you go to? We went to LA like 3 times. We went to LA this year.
All with your breakdancing crew?
Yeah, we drove there. 6-hour drive, man.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's awesome. It's dedication too.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's really fun. Where else did we go to this year, dude? I know we went to mad places this year. Can't really think of them all right now.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. That's awesome though. You're traveling and you're getting to do your thing, and you're representing Hawaii and you're representing Maui, and showing that everywhere else that there's hip hop here. Yeah, I like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we try to do, man. We roll up to jams and we have all the aloha gear on. We have like the button ups.
Nice.
We wear Dude, we're trying to wear slippers to a jam, dude. Watch out.
That'd be
2016.
hard.
Yeah, like, dude, how would you feel if you lost to people wearing slippers, bro?
Yeah, you got like your laces all tied up.
Yeah, exactly. Like we chilling and you're trying hard. Like if you lose to us, man, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Gotta go home.
Yeah, you gotta
go back to the drawing board.
Exactly. Yeah, gotta bring the slippers back into the game, dude. Slipper breakers, dude.
I got a question for you. I back in the day, I tried breaking a little bit. I learned like the 2-step. Tried learning a little bit more, but man, it was like, I feel like it would take a long time to like learn that. Did it take you a long time to get all your moves down? And like, are you still constantly learning? Are you still practicing moves? Is there still moves that you can't do that you want to do? Like,
yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm definitely nowhere near where I want to be. Of course, like you can never be satisfied. You know what I mean? Like you should never be satisfied. But dude, it took me. I don't know if you guys know what a flare is, but it took me 5 years just to learn one flare.
Wow.
And then it took me 2 weeks after learning that one flare just to learn multiple flares, consecutive flares. So I guess everybody has like different learning speeds.
Yeah.
Everybody's built differently, their body's different and stuff like that. So, but at the end of the day, it's like any other art. It's just the dedication and the mind state you have. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, it definitely takes a long time to get the strength and the muscle memory to get everything down. You know what I mean? There's always so much more to improve on. It's a never-ending process. Yeah.
Yeah, get your style more down. Get the fluid.
Power moves, top rocks, drops, footwork, whatever, dude. Creating new patterns. You know what I mean?
Having it all intermeshed and go together.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part is having everything put together fluidly. Or for me, I feel like I like to focus on that a lot.
That's where a lot of style I think comes out.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
How people put it together.
Exactly, because that's the key. Though you can put things together so differently from someone else. You can take this 2 same moves, but the transition you have in between can be so different. It kind of changes the taste of it. The way it looks, the presentation of it.
For sure. Yeah. I can imagine that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, who's your favorite breakdancer?
My favorite b-boy? Damn. I'm gonna have to name you like 5.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody asked me who my favorite MC was, I'd say the same thing.
Say, right? You can never say one.
I can't claim any one as the one, but I'll give you a list.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. It's like the same thing when people ask me what's my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
There's not one. There,
First and foremost, B-Boy Remind. I feel like he would be on the top of the list. Remind from Style Elements crew. Shouts out to him. He's a true dude, one of the truest B-boys I've ever seen, man. Like, really humble, really nice guy. Just too much flavor. He has too much flavor, dude. He's the first B-boy I thought that had a little too much flavor. Wow. He's just too nasty. Nagin, B-Boy Nagin is another one of mine that I feel like is one of my favorite B-boys for sure. Nice. Great dancer, super high energy, really strong, Kid David still will be one of mine. Always nasty, hitting them beats. Always looked up to him. He was my first B-boy I ever seen on YouTube, by the way. Whenever, like the first time I used YouTube to search up a B-boy, I found Kid David. So that was like the first b-boy I ever like known outside of like, you know, like our small island kind of.
Yeah.
Damn, who else should I put on the list? It's always a really.
You'll probably remember one as soon as you leave. You'll be like, oh, that was like.
Crap. That was the guy I was gonna say. But yeah, just the top two that came to my mind would have to be Remind Nagin, or top three actually, Kid David.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
That's cool. Awesome.
Oh, and also Profil One. Profil One is my teacher in San Francisco.
Nice.
I've been looking up to him for years, and it was crazy how we met. He ended up living right next door to us in San Francisco.
That's meant to be right there, you know?
Yeah.
Like some things you're like, wow, like how could this have happened if it wasn't meant
yeah,
to be? Like,
exactly. Like that's what made me kind of feel like, you know what, I belong here. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't really know where you're supposed to be, you know, like the traveling artist and all that. You never know what's the right move, but having like a good group of friends and family who like teach you and keep you under their wing and make sure you're all right all the time. That's what kind of made me like feel the Bay was the home. But
that's what's up.
shouts out to Profil as well. Profil is another nasty cat that a lot of people sleep on. 40 years old, dude, and still killing it.
Nice.
Still competing, man. Still one of the
awesome,
nastiest.
man.
Yeah.
That gives me hope. I might be able to learn to break this
yeah,
someday.
dude, never too late, man. A lot of people think you need to be a certain age, you need to have a certain flexibility to do it. Nah. That's all in your head, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can do whatever.
Yeah, you'll get stronger as you're doing it and learn the muscle memory, everything.
Yeah. I mean,
with anything, you get better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So what do you got planned for this year? What's in the works for you?
Dang, 2016 is a really big year. I feel like a lot of people are doing a lot this year. But 2016 is gonna be way more competing and traveling. As much as I like to say I'm getting really tired of traveling, I already know it's gonna happen. We're actually planning to go to Australia in September to compete in I don't know what jam it is, but we're gonna be representing USA over there.
Awesome.
We're trying to look to go to either somewhere in Asia. Hopefully, they're trying to go to Singapore. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go out, but my crew is gonna go to Singapore this year. We're throwing a jam, not this year, but we're working on it for next year. You know, we're gonna throw our anniversary jam. It's supposed to be low key and secret, but whatever, I'll share it with you guys. We got a lot of things going on this year, dude. We got another guy that is fam with us from Floor Lords. He just moved to Oahu. Floor Lords crew, shouts out to them as well. They're doing it a lot over here too. A lot of events. They're throwing a lot of workshops. Going to be doing a lot of shows. So, you know, like just living the dancer life this year again, you know.
That's awesome.
Trying to push.
So good to hear.
Yeah, trying to push for bigger competitions now, trying to raise the bar, you know. Always got to look ahead of yourself, I feel.
Yeah. You got to keep it current and keep up with the competition.
For sure.
Be relevant in the scene.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
It's good to see somebody from Maui representing.
Exactly. Yo,
from Hawaii,
it feels good to get love, man, from non b-boys as well. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been peeping a lot of local MCs because I just love hip hop. You know what I mean? I'm not just a b-boy. You know, like you pass me a mic, I'll freestyle. I'll suck, but I'll freestyle. You feel me? But you know, I like to know everybody in the Hawaii community. You know, like to keep it tight knit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think most people that are into hip hop too, like, have a love or fascination with the other elements too. Like, I've been an MC pretty much my whole hip hop life, and then I've always wanted to, like, I've dabbled a little bit in graph, like, you know, I'm not that good at it, but I've done a little bit, and I've always wanted to break, but just never really had anybody to help teach me, or never like I tried learning from like videos, like it was back in the day when I was trying, it was like underground DVDs or something, or like videotapes that you'd get like at like specialty shops, record shops or something like that, and then go watch that. Dude. And then we'd be like trying to look at the moves and be like, can we do that? I don't know how to, I think he's saying like this, and then you're like, okay,
and you have to like rewind a VHS tape and pause it, and like, yo, his legs are like that right now. See,
it was crazy.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, man, I feel like I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum towards that. I've always wanted to learn how to write and be an MC. Right. Like I was telling you earlier, like I've always wanted to get into music. Before breaking, music was my biggest inspiration. You know what I mean? Before I even knew what hip hop was, I was listening to hip hop. You know what I mean? Like
that's what's up.
And it was mostly like a bunch of old school artists, dude. Like the Hyro Collective group. By the way, I went to Hyro Day as well. That was awesome. Crazy. We had to compete at Hyro Day. It was so dope.
Amazing.
Yeah. The first hip hop song I knew that inspired me, that made me want to become a musician of some sort, either a writer, producer, or whatever, it was Runnin' by Farside. That was the first one I seen the music
Can't keep
video.
running
Yeah.
away.
And like the reverse, the music video,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
everything about the song and about the video, and like it was just too much for me. I was just like, this was it. It
Yeah.
took me into like a whole nother universe almost. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like it was
For sure.
crazy. Yeah.
Like it all makes sense now.
Right? Yeah. Like this, just the sound of the music just made me feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And I feel like that translates into my breaking a lot. Because when I practice at home and I'm in the lab by myself, I don't practice at breaks. I practice to oldies like what's one I was listening to yesterday? Love Come Down by Evelyn King, or like
Word.
Smokey Robinson. I've been breaking to like some really slow music. Like
interesting.
just
That's cool, though.
Yeah, like
I like that.
I feel like it helps you capture the essence of the song, and it makes you move a certain way. You know, so you naturally develop your own interpretation of the song, and you embody it within your own movement. I feel like,
That's what's
you
up.
know, so like I like to dab into other music as well, rather than just like hip hop. You know, like a lot of experimental music, a lot of even straight punk rock, dude. I break to punk rock. Some punk rock songs have some good break beats with their drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
That's cool. I like that. There's ska too. Ska has like
yeah,
some of that too.
yeah.
That's cool.
Ska beats, dude. And what else has I been breaking to? I've been really loving this one artist. What is his name? Good or bad not good or something like that.
Yeah,
Some
yeah, sounds
random
familiar.
some random artist my girlfriend showed me, and I've been peeping them. I don't know. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
You mentioned you were making some music earlier. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Been dabbling a little bit.
a little bit. It's really super low key now. I'm trying to build up the skill to present things. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're working. We have a little group made so far, calling ourselves the First Amendment,
Nice.
because the First Amendment is basically like freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, yeah.
So like we're gonna say whatever the hell
Say
we
whatever-
want.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Let it fly.
yeah, we have it's like 3 of us right now. I'm trying to write a little bit, trying to learn how to produce. You know, just dabbling around in GarageBand. It's gonna take a while.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the grind. You know what I
I've
mean?
used it before.
Yeah, GarageBand is legit. Unlike all the other programs, man. Like there's so much. Been DJing a lot too as well, trying to learn
cool.
how to spin. That way I can just throw my own jams here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just get the judges. I'll just spin the music and have B-boys break. You know what I mean?
You're like, hold on one second. I'm just gonna put this on loop. I'm gonna go do my set real quick.
Yo, that's a true B-boy right there.
Jump
yeah.
over the turntables, do your real set. And then,
exactly.
like
That would be
that kinda-
tell me that would be like the nastiest
That'd be-
thing to see in a jam,
that'd
right?
be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock the mic, rock the tables, then do it.
Then just get down on the floor,
B-boy,
like
yeah,
yeah.
like-
Shouts out to DJ Lean Rock. He's the only one doing that still yet right now. He's the only one I've seen so far that do that. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Lean Rock
Yeah,
is the
big
man.
ups, big ups.
Yeah,
Well, shoots, man. You got any shout outs? You want to say anything to the people out there? You want to?
yeah. I want to first and foremost, I want to give you a shout out, man, for sure. Like
Thanks,
this is a really good thing for the scene here in Hawaii. You know, like a lot of people are not connected. They don't know each other, and I feel like this is gonna really spark a lot of people's interest in a lot of different ways. You know, it'll grow the scene for sure. So first and foremost,
goal,
shouts
for
out to everyone here producing this right now. Shouts out to my homie Jocelyn right in front of me.
Shoot.
I'd like to give a shout out to all the Maui B-boys, dude. The Maui B-boys been working hard for years, and you know they deserve a little something. Shouts out to everybody who's just doing it, man. It's still a growing culture, man. It takes a lot, and hearing your stories earlier today kind of inspired me, dude. Just from you telling me like how you got this place, man. You know, everyone has a different story, so you know I just really like how you're letting everybody have a platform to be heard. You know, so that's what's up.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody who's living hip hop.
Definitely.
100. Yeah.
Shoots. It's been Real Talk Hip Hop Hawaii. I'm your host, Josh Sun.
Yeah.
Big
One
aloha.
love, hip hop.